Alban Tauli here. I'm a director at Equipage Asia and also a pastor of Christian Bible Community Ministry in Metro Manila. So here we are in this urban city, and we were looking for a discipleship tool for the ministry, and God graciously gave us the scriptures in use, Bridges for Communication Training. And so we were able to have that last September here in our staff house. So one of the common things when you talk about oral literacy is its use, particularly in missions or tribal group settings. But our context is a highly literate culture, and yet we had that idea that, especially for Filipinos, a very oral culture, it would still be effective here. And that was the thought going into it. And so after the training, we had 15 participants there coming from at least 3 or 4 different churches. We started to implement that, and I speak locally for my ministry, but I know people in the campus have been using it and in other areas as well. So for us, we had long wanted a tool, especially for our church planting ministry of discipleship, and we were running out of material. But here, through the use of our, the lessons that we learned using the Bible, and in this community, we are using the Pinoy version Bible, a combination of English and Tagalog, but it's like, the natural language for us in the Philippine setting here in Metro Manila. And we used it to great effectiveness. So one of the things we appreciate is that we were able to have leaders, not just those in the pastoral ministry, but even our longtime people, members in the church who were having a hard time ministry. Through this, they were able to engage in an easy way. They were able to help in doing the storytelling and even to apply it, not just within the church planting setting in Antipolo, but in their home context, in their work, in the normal things that they were doing. So this is one of the things that we were highly encouraged about. So we just ended in December a culmination through gift giving, but again, there were around 50 young people and kids who attended that event, but we used storytelling methods to share the good news. And one of the testimonies also is like one of our 14-year-olds who joined our training. She shared this with 2 young people in the church, and then through this, naturally telling the story, once every 2 weeks, these 2 young people decided to follow Jesus in baptism. So there are other stories, but these are some of the highlights with things that are happening here in our context. So thank you so much, Pastor Tony, and we look forward even to how we can further give this to others in the Philippines and our context.